If I were you, I would change the garage into like a man cave.
I know. That's what I've done. I've got my
Oh,
TV
really?
here. I haven't given you guys the tour before, so I've got my TV.
Yeah.
And then under that, hello, I've got my stereo. You guys probably don't see those anymore. All my fishing poles. This is my fishing
Oh,
mole.
all right.
And then over here, we have my fishing lures. I could start my
Oh,
own
yeah.
shop. I've got my little workbench here. And then you can see the little treadmill that I never use. And then my kids' bikes over here.
All right. It's not bad.
So, it's man cavey.
Yeah.
Much as I can do with, I can get away with a family of however many kids I have. It's like 7. I'm living the American dream, baby. Oh, yeah, Carlos. Oh, that's it. All right, guys. So first and foremost, I want to thank all you guys. I'm going to ask you to, if you would, please put yourself on camera. Let me rephrase, actually, because I said yesterday, if you're just not down with putting yourself on camera, as much as I'd like to see you, I do understand. So if you just want to point it at the ceiling or, at some of the, hey, brother, or some of the lovely paintings that you have in your home, whatever you got to do, that works for me. I'm just trying to comply with the new rules. So today, I want to start off with a couple of shout outs. We have some people have really kind of jumped into their blended this week. And I want to thank them for that. So if we go, I'm moving along here. I'm trying to find my Lexia folk. Look at that. So I've got all sorts of people. I've got Destiny G, Angela, Andrea kicking ass, Petrona kicking ass, Ismael, and Adrian. And forgive me, Jesus, my man. All these people have jumped right into that program, and I really appreciate it. I cannot begin to express to you guys how important those blended programs are. They are reading practice at your own level, and that's something you are not getting with some of the other programs like Common Lit. As wonderful it is as it is, it's not at your level. Same thing, Reading Plus. I just want to shout out really quickly before we get into some fun stuff today. My beautiful Betty had kind of a rough day, but she powered through. All right. Got Juan kicking butt. Jocelyn, you're just a terrorist. That's beautiful. Adriana getting started. Holy cow. And Valeria, she had one bad, so she made it up with 2 good. That is absolutely outstanding. So again, forgive me. I just wanted to shout those people out. Great job, all right? Do your blended. It is part of your 70% for promotion participation. Yeah. Any questions about that? Anybody have any trouble with blended other than just not liking it?
No.
Okay. I'm telling you, it's, again, if you don't want to do it to improve your grade, do it to improve your reading, okay? And it will, okay? All right, I'm gonna take us in a different direction today before I start our article, our lesson. We're gonna play a game of Cahoots, if you're down for that. Yeah, can I get some thumbs up, some something?
Yes.
All right, let's wake it up then. All right, so here's I'm gonna give you a code. Beautiful, thank you, Sit Lolly. I really appreciate that. And I'll tell you what, the winner of this one, I will take off 1 blended lesson. All right, I will take off 1 blended lesson. So instead of 3, you only have to do 2. Baby Yoda. shake. Popo, welcome to the Popo. Mama. Yes. Chilono's fish. That's who I'm rooting for. Gonna get my fish down, but I forgot I stapled them in. Cassandra, if you start TikToking to this music, I'm out of here. I'm gonna kick you out of the road.
No, I'm good. I don't do TikTok.
Beautiful, thank you. Colono's turkey. Oh, you're so trash. Is hot garbage here? You're garbage. Yes.
Who's your garbage?
Yes.
No.
Secret ID. You're garbage too.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
Like, what is your garbage?
I think your garbage is Paul.
I'm thinking your
Oh.
garbage is Paul.
Carlos's turtle. If things keep going wrong, Carlos, I'm telling you, man, turtle soup's supposed to be delicious. Just saying, you got a backup plan there.
No. What is that?
Are those bots or people are putting your garbage to them?
A lot of garbage we got going on here.
Yeah, I saw your trash. This trend is pretty big, surprisingly.
There's a lot of garbage in this channel.
All right. Maybe that's everybody.
20 players? Yeah.
21. 22. All right. If I hear this music too much longer, I won't be able to take it.
No.
All right.
I'm
Let's see,
I have the
22.
song voice for it.
And here we go.
To something else. I'm not trying to hear it.
Oh, God.
Oh, you got this. This is for
You're
third
right.
grade and up, fools.
The limit is the blood preparing person. I don't even know. I'm just gonna focus on something else.
It's easy. 'Cause
I know.
no,
Giving you a lot of time.
Why is there so much time?
No, don't touch me, Jimmy. This is my.
The character. Come on. Go. Ooh, Baby Yoda. And
Who's Baby
Chilono's fish
Yoda?
right behind. All right.
You're so trash.
If you guys
Taking place at the zoo on a sunny afternoon describes the sunny. I know that one. That's easy. Baby Yoda, baby Yoda.
He's gonna suck your toes.
What the?
Classy, Harold.
Okay. People chat isn't weird.
Come on, the setting, of course, takes place at the zoo on a sunny afternoon.
Who put the
Together.
plot? Oh my god.
Chilono's fish moving on up. Whoever's drawing on my screen, get rid of that. It's annoying. Thank you.
It's the my character has to go
This
edit
is my
archive
nose.
to see. Oh.
They give you too much
No.
time.
Don't touch me there. This is my no square.
Jesus Christ, terrifying. Come on, the problem. All right.
Only smart people choose conflict.
You were just trying to elevate it a little bit. Nice.
Just come.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so
Who's
I do
Toronto's
too.
fit?
Baby Yoda, baby Yoda. A chain of events that answers the problem is called
Answers the problem is the key there.
conflict.
No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me
Nice.
there. No.
Harold
Wait.
and Paul.
Hey, what are you doing there? Fuck you, no square, dog.
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
Only smart people say
Nice.
the solution.
Only smart people choose it.
all right. Next one. Hey, and guys, you need to knock off the inappropriate side talk or I will kick you out. Okay? I am very serious. Which I'm not often. Cholono fish. Oh, I'm so happy.
Baby Yoda, baby Yoda. This is something you should be having about.
Movement through time through the text is called. That's a weird one.
Baby Yoda.
No, don't touch me there.
Okay, someone's gonna get kicked out. All right, that was a weird one, I think. That was an odd one. Right.
Not even.
Not even, Cholono.
Just pizza and people got it.
My bad. Here we go.
What are you doing? What are you doing? That's all amargado. No square. Oh my god.
On fire.
Surviving and falling after the no confidence that is called no. What? Raising an action that is called.
We have a whole minute to answer this.
I don't.
You should.
Time is key, Harold.
Continue
Right,
writing.
time's
No
key.
square. Time is key.
Yeah, but the thing about that is that to get more points, you need to answer it quicker.
Yeah. True.
Not only just get it correct. Because if you get it
Right.
correct but take too much time, you barely get any
That's
points.
That's why you answer in the first 30 seconds.
Fish. You're so trash. It's
Baby
rising
Yoda.
up again.
Yeah, let's go.
You're trash. Baby Yoda Army must assume that's Paul. The heart of the
Right, you gotta get this one, guys. Begging.
Tension.
Baby Yoda.
What, Baby Yoda could be the answer. That's true.
Yeah, Baby Yoda. Okay. Boom. Kahoot.
The theme.
How many
It's the
people
theme.
chose tension?
Theme is the moral.
Who
of
actually
was.
chose
Let's go.
tension?
Eight people chose tension. Terrifying. Gotta get you good.
Oh.
I gotta get you guys back in
Who
school.
chose? Yeah, you have to.
Oh yeah. All right.
Who's your garbage?
Fish.
Baby Yoda.
Shalano's fish.
Baby Yoda. Baby,
Oh,
baby most Yoda, recent taking a kids blue blowing on down the under house is an example of conflict, events.
Wait, doesn't at the end of oh no, never mind. I was about to say, doesn't at the end of the story they all get eaten, but no, they all go to the brick,
That'd be a good story though, Harold. I like that.
the one with the brick house.
Imagine Edgar Allan Poe made a story where they actually do get eaten.
The conflict. Right.
Oh, I could have chosen any of them.
Everyone got it right.
Beautiful.
What's
Baby.
Cholono's fish? Don't judge a book by its cover.
Cholono's fish.
Cholono's fish. Don't judge a book by its cover is an example of a theme.
Event.
I swear, if I get this wrong, I'm gonna get mad.
I mean, you can just use like how do you call it? Where like you take off certain pieces that don't make any sense, like the Cholono shows us.
I'm on an 8-question streak, and if I get this wrong, I'm gonna get mad.
He's gonna be like,
Hey! 9-answer streak.
That's so lit.
What?
Oh Lord.
That was so loud.
You guys are killing me. All right. Oh yeah.
Events in the story can affect characters' emotion.
Come on, this is an easy one.
Yeah. They even showed
No, the plot.
They showed the person. That's all. His name is obviously Conflict.
It's the setting.
yeah, bro.
Come on.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, have you never seen the Disney movie? You know how they always be having trees and animals? Come on now. Who actually put setting? Oh my
Bruh.
God.
Actually put that 10-answer streak. 10-answer
You're a
streak.
doctor or a
12, I'm gonna be
pharmacist
happy.
immediately.
Must be smoking the rock.
Okay, here we go.
I'm
2 more.
The next text narrated in first, second, or third shows.
Come on, how does it take you that long to answer that one? That's easy.
Yeah, that's easy. Woo! If I get this right, it's an 11-answer streak.
Even a first grader could get this one.
Exactly.
Wow. I mean, true.
But I mean, second view isn't really known as much.
True. I forgot. What is second person?
The first person is where like you're doing all the actions. Third person is where it's like you're the
being
god
narrated.
kind of say, and then second is like part god, part first
Conflict.
person.
Someone actually chose conflict.
2 people. I think you guys are messing with me. Making my. Okay, last one.
Oh, what did I get? What did we get?
This is a
Oh,
close
got it
one.
correct. The last one.
Determination.
Last one. A character's attitude and mood is shown through tone. Yeah.
Shut up.
I mean, Baby Yoda.
He's green.
Frick.
Oh, it's just getting one on the tower.
Barney.
There we go.
Oh,
There's no
Streak.
purple.
I got 12 answers streak.
Hey, Cholono, you know how you said you'd give the winner one less blended?
Yeah. Is the winner someone who doesn't do blended?
The winner is me.
Yeah.
No, I got a 12 answer streak though.
That is beautiful.
wait, who was
All
in
right,
fourth
guys,
and
that
fifth
was
place?
a fun way to start.
How was you so trash?
Where's your garbage?
Guys.
No.
I have proof. Oh, never
Shalom,
mind.
right.
you're a sore loser.
Here, I need to see your faces for a second. Where are you? All right, guys. Well, that was a fun way to start. Again,
Klondike bar.
I'll remind you that you do need to turn your camera on, but I don't have to see you. So like Shelly, she's got like the perfect Palayo. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to jump into our lesson today, and I'm going to start off our lesson with some good news for you. You guys are going to
No,
love
no,
this.
don't touch me there.
Okay, Palayo, next time you're out. I don't want to hear it again, okay? Thank you. Wow, dude, you got to see your doctor or pharmacist immediately. All right, so I'm going to go to Common Lit. I'm going to click on today's new assignment, which is the Klondike Gold Rush. And this assignment is connected to our prior read, which was the necklace, because it focuses on the theme of greed and what it can do to people and how it can change people. I'm going to read the directions to you. It says, on August 16th, 1896, miners found gold in the Klondike region of the Yukon in northwestern Canada. This inspired a migration of an estimated 100,000 people between 1896 and 1899, hoping to find similar success and riches, much like our main character in the necklace. As you read, take notes on what miners expected to find and how this compared to the reality of their experiences. All right, so it's the difference between what you're expecting or hoping something will be like and what it actually ends up being. I will point out to you, what don't you see right here? What didn't I put?
The thing for like the writing.
The thing for the writing. It's called a scaffold. Do you know why I didn't put one?
Because there isn't a writing prompt.
Writing prompt this time.
Yay.
Let's go.
There you go. So
That'd be more easy.
There you go. It's a very short read today. Please, very short read, and it's a very short assignment. All right. So
wait, Cholono, I still have a question. What are you
Go
gonna
ahead.
give me if it's not blended?
I will have to work on something for you, my friend.
Okay.
All right. Tell you what, you don't have to do the Klondike Gold Rush. There you go, my friend. Blessings be upon you.
Okay,
I say that because I know you'll do it anyway. All right, so let me jump in here and get started. The Klondike Gold Rush by Anonymous, 1898. That just simply means they don't know who wrote this. Yukon Territory, 1897. The Klondike Gold Rush began in July of 1897 when two ships docked in San Francisco and Seattle carrying miners returning from the Yukon with bags of gold. The press was alerted and the papers carried the story to the masses. So right here, we have our setting. Forgive me. It's a big Herald yawn. I know it. Sorry, I'm having a little tech moment here. Ah, there we go. So, setting. The where and when. Carrying miners returning from the Yukon with bags of gold. The press was alerted and papers carried the stories to the masses. Soon, miners of all shapes and sizes called stampeders were on their way to the gold fields. Within months, approximately 100,000 gold seekers set off for the Yukon. Only 30,000 completed the trip. So we got a couple of things there that I find interesting. First of all, stampeders, that word choice or the diction being used there implies that it was frantic or rushed. Okay, people just tore out of there going to the Klondike.
Kind of like Black Friday.
Sure. Another one. One thing I noticed here is 100,000 people went. Only 30,000 people made it. So it's easy to infer this must have been a challenging trip. Most stampeders knew little or nothing about where they were going, so pamphlets were available to help them on their way. Many of the pamphlets contained little or no information. You know what? I'm going to go back here too. Most stampeders knew little or nothing about where they were going. That makes them either very brave, excuse me, or very desperate.
I'd say more desperate.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, if they needed work badly enough, if they or were just very brave, or frankly just stupid. You never know.
Yeah.
It's always a fine line, my friends. So pamphlets were available to help them on their way. Many of the pamphlets contained little or no real information and made outrageous claims of wealth to be had by everyone. Outfitters sprang up overnight that were happy to sell the stampeders whatever they needed to get started. This included food, clothing, tools, and camping and mining and transportation equipment. Helping the outfitters in this regard were the Northwest Mounted Police, who required all stampeders to have 1 year's supply of goods before they were allowed to cross the border into Canada. Okay, that makes sense. For their own safety, so they don't run out of supplies. 1 year, that's a lot to carry around with you though. Before they allowed them to cross the border into Canada. This was roughly 1 ton of goods per person, 1 ton of goods per person. Towns such as Seattle made fortunes outfitting the miners. Okay, so we have very little text left. So normally I would do an I do here, but I want to involve you guys right away. So I want you guys to help me out here. It says, how did the towns respond to the miners? How did towns respond to the miners? Take a look at that, and then I'm going to call on someone to help me out a little bit. All right. Harold, what is the answer? How did towns respond to the miners? Someone else. Come on, guys.
B.
B. All right. They sold miner supplies and made a fortune. That is correct. It says so right here. This was roughly 1 ton of goods per person. Towns such as Seattle made fortunes outfitting the miners. Okay, so what I want you guys to do now, again, because we have very little text left, as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to you. Please read this section of text from the easiest down to Dawson City and answer the question, and I'm going to call on somebody. Please read from the easiest to Dawson City and answer the question. Go ahead. I'm going to be reading along the way too. Whoa. All this affirmed what I put here. Hey, Doyle, I'm going to call on you in just a moment. Okay, friends, I think that's enough time. So Doyle, it says, when the Stampeders arrived in Dawson City, what was their initial reaction?
B, disheartenment.
B, disheartened. Doyle, can you tell me your evidence for that?
I think I did the question a while ago, so I forgot where my evidence was.
Oh. So can anybody, so look at that last paragraph. Okay. Those who survived the perilous journey found disappointment once they reached Dawson City. So continue to use our strategies of finding evidence. Okay. So go ahead. You know what? Let's just do this. We're almost done. Let's just do this one last paragraph together and I'll stay with you. How about that, guys?
Which is easy.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Beautiful. I'm going to stay with you here. Ooh. Yikes. Okay. So, Paul,
Yeah,
it says mining gold in the Yukon was,
dangerous.
let's see if he's right. Ding, 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 ding. Nice. Good job, Paul. Okay, so you can see these connections to our prior story. You can see about the illusory nature of wealth. Now, sometimes it's not quite what you think it's going to be, or it's a lot more difficult to acquire than you might originally think. Okay, Adrian, man, it's good to see you, brother. So we are at the end of my model, but I am happy to hang here with you guys while you continue to work on it. Again, I encourage you, it's really short, man. We just finished reading it together. Finish it now. Finish it now and turn it in. In 20 minutes, you should be able to finish this. I want to see 20 people, 20, yep, that's how many participants I have. I want to see 20 people turning it in. Stay with me. Stick a fork in it.
Finished
Any questions, friends? Go ahead. Doyle, question?
No.
You're just trying to reach out and touch me?
No, I was just trying to.
Doyle! Jose, put your hand back. You're creeping me out. No, I don't know where you've been, Jose. All right, stay with me, guys. I'll stay with you. Let's stick a fork in this. You keep going.